Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Boom Bag of Minds. My name is Vikash, and I hope you all are doing really great. Let's continue with the journey of tenses. In our previous videos, we have discussed about tenses and we have specifically focused on past tense. Today, we will talk about another important part, which is present tense. So let's begin with present tense. Now, when we say present here, we will talk about four different categories. Means first we will talk about present simple. So present simple, first work, positive. Let's start. Here the rule is subject. Now we have a division here. Subject, first one is singular, the other one is plural. So with singular subject I will use V5, and with plural subject I will use V1. Please be very particular about it. Let's take an example like here. First singular subject he. So he sing or sings. So he sings beautifully. Let's move to the next part, which is negative. In case I have to talk about negative work, so what should be my approach? Let's be very particular about it here. So again the division is here, subject, singular, and the second one is our plural subject. So singular subject I will use does, with plural subject I will use do, negative we have to use not, plus V1, very important. So if somebody says, let's say she does not here like or likes chocolates. Normally everybody does. So here she does, so my verb should be V1, which is like, not likes. Let's move to the next part here. I hope present simple, work, positive and negative is clear to all my viewers. Now we will move to the next category, which is for possession, but the category will be again simple. So let's be very particular about it. Here possession, and we will initially start with positive. So again subject, we have a division. First one is our singular subject and second one is our plural subject. So with singular subject I will use has, and with plural subjects I will use have, and after that my possession. So adjective plus, let's here write possession so that it is very clear to you all. Possession here means a noun. So let's say she has a car. Car is that possession, noun. Let's take an example here. She has a blue car. So here to beautify this noun I will use adjective before it, and since it is a singular subject, so I will use a or an before it. If it is plural, so they have many cars, like this. Let's move to the next part, negative possession. I hope this thing is clear to everybody. In case if you have more doubts, any questions, please feel free to write up in the comment box. We'll be very happy to answer them. Now I have to talk about possession negative. So here again subject. So let me increase the font size here, singular, then our plural. For singular we will use does, for plural we will use do, and rest remains the same, means not plus have plus possession. Remember, possession is always and always a noun, very important. Okay. Now let's move to the next category, present simple, and that will be for our state quality part. Till here, I hope my viewers, things are very clear to you all. Next, state quality. Now, why are we discussing formulas in a separate way? Because we have discussed in our previous videos that a subject can be utilized in 3 ways. In case if you want the subject to perform an action, that will be part of verb to show possession or belonging, and third one is state quality. So again, when you have to describe somebody, he or she is good or bad, you would require state quality, and try to express it in present form. Simple, singular, then we will have plural. With singular we use is, with plural we use are. Then you will use a, an plus adjective plus your noun. If it is plural subject, simply adjective plus noun. Please be very, very careful about it. Let's take an example. Let's say here, like Ram is an intelligent boy. So here I am talking about the quality of Ram. That is why I have used here Ram is my noun, and this noun is my singular subject denoted by SS. This is my singular helping verb. An is my article. Intelligent is my adjective, and boy is my noun. Since this boy is in singular form, this is why I have used an here. I hope this thing is clear to you all. Now, in case if we have to make negative ones, so let's just quickly talk about it, and I'll draw it below it. Negative state quality. So let's look at the pattern here. So subject here, singular, plural. Singular I will use is, plural I will use are. So here is or are plus not plus my adjective plus my noun. This is the pattern here. And then since this noun is singular, so you can add a or an. I hope negative is clear. Now let's move to the next category, which is present continuous. Please be very energetic and active about the work which you do. If you do not have that passion in your heart for your work, trust me, whatever you do will become monotonous. You will lose your interest after some point of time. So it's better to build that rhythm in your life to find out what exactly motivates you. So here present continuous is what motivates me now in this moment. Let's move ahead. Present continuous, we will start with work, first positive. So my subject, again division, singular, and second one is plural. With singular I will use is, with plural I will use are. Please be very particular, and after that I will use V4. This is the most important thing, V4 form of the verb. Like very common example, they plural subject, so they are playing cricket in the field or in the ground. Okay. Now, if I have to talk about a negative work here, so negative subject, singular, second one plural, again is, again here are plus not, this is my negative form, plus V4, very, very important. Please be very careful about it. Now, once present continuous is clear to you, so now we will move to the next category, which is present perfect. Alright, as the name suggests, okay, perfect. We'll talk about a flawless sentence, means a sentence wherein the activity is complete. Work, I'm so sorry here, let me write the same one, work, positive. So the pattern here, subject, division of subject, In present tense, please be very careful about it. In past, we can use had with any of the subjects. Then we have plural. Singular, I'll use has. Plural, I will use have. Plus my V3. Very, very important. Please be very careful about it. Let's take an example. Let's say, Sohan has finished his maths homework. So what did you notice here? Singular subject, singular helping verb. This is my V3 and his maths homework. So this is the main pattern that we look forward to any sentences that we make. Next one, if I have to make a negative one, so let me be very particular here. Subject. Again, we have a division. First one is singular. Second one is plural. Here I will use has. Here with plural I will use have. Negative I will use not. Plus my V3 form of the verb. I'm done with present perfect tense. Let's move to the last category of present tense, which is present perfect continuous. Now remember, students and my dear viewers, tense becomes very easy if you understand the base. The base is that it simply talks about the time of the action. Time, present, past or future. But in grammar, there is a division of time in a different way. Present perfect continuous. This is our new category. So again, let's take the subject here. Subject. We have a division of subject. First one singular. The second one is as plural. And I'll try to discuss the negative one here in the same sentence. So let's be very careful. Singular, I will use has. Plural, I will use have. That's the main difference. Then I will use been with either of them. Here as well, here as well. Plus V4, very, very important. After that, I will use my time period. Time period, you remember, total time I will use for, total time. And specific time I will use since. I'll tell you what have I written on the board and how can we use it. And after that you use your noun. Let's take an example here. Let's say I can say, I have been living in Patna for 5 years. So let's have a look here. I have been living in Patna. So you see this concept. Why did I take the example of I? Because though it is singular, but it follows the plural helping verb. Okay. I have been living. This is my V4. In Patna for here total time. If I want, I can make the same sentence in another way. Like I have been living in Patna since 2015. So here I have used a specific time, which is why I have used since. This is for positive one. In case if you have to make a negative present perfect continuous sentence, so there is a little change. If you just pay attention to the change, you can understand the arrangement of sentences in negative ways. So here first has with plural, I will use have. After that, not. This is the main point. The helping verb should be used after the first one. The word not after the first helping verb. Then you add been, then you add V4 and you repeat your time period means either for or since followed by your noun. This is what we do in present perfect continuous negative form. So I hope, my dear viewers, you have understood about all the patterns and formulas used for present tense, either simple, continuous, perfect or perfect continuous. Everything should be in your head. Understand, it is about the use of the correct verb form which will define the category of the tense as simple. Simple means always V1 or maybe V5 in present. Okay. Then we talk about continuous. Continuous means V4. Okay. Then we talk about perfect. Perfect means V3. Perfect continuous, again V4 will be used. However, the helping verbs will be little different from continuous. Okay. And I'm sure you will put these information to use in your life. Keep writing, make sentences, work day in and day out. Trust me students, you can improve within a short span of time if you are consistent with your effort. So thank you so much viewers for watching me. I genuinely express my feelings towards all those learners who are taking their time out to watch my videos. Please do subscribe, press the bell icon to receive the latest notification, and don't forget to put a smile on your face. You all have a good time. Thank you.